I will look for you.
I will find you. And I will kill you.
Wait, that's the wrong movie. Okay, let's try this one. People keep asking me if I'm back. Well,
I'm thinking I'm back.
Damn it, that ain't it either. I've done some very bad things in my life. I promised someone that I love very
Much that I would never go back to being that person. But for you, I'm gonna make an exception.
That's the one. What up, family? It's your boy Amaru back with another review, and this time I'm here reviewing Denzel Washington's Equalizer 2. This is the first sequel that Denzel's ever done in his career, and when you think about it, his range is so great, he's never really had to return to the same character. Just look at all the great performances he's given us. From Malcolm X to American gangster Frank Lucas.
Now this is a royal flush. I guarantee you that. I stand by it.
Dedicated father John Q.
I'm not gonna bury my son. My son is going to bury me.
And crooked cop Alonzo from Training Day.
John Q was killed today doing the serving of a high-risk warrant in Echo Park. Police spokesperson says he is survived by his wife and dying son.
And that role, that gave us the best use of the N-word in
the history of niggerdom.
I know plenty of people, including myself, who've imagined themselves as Denzel when saying this.
My nigga.
This man gave us the glory tier. So, when you think about him returning to a sequel, that character must be something serious. And in Equalizer 2, it is. Denzel's returning in this movie to the character of Robert McCall, a former deep cover operative who, in the original, helped save Chloe Grace Moretz from a life of exploitation. In this sequel, he's back still helping those who can't help themselves, but when someone is brave enough, or stupid enough, to attack someone he loves, he goes all-out war looking for those responsible. Equalizer 2 is basically a continuation and expansion of Equalizer 1. So if you like the original, you'll definitely like this sequel. But in essence, your enjoyment is going to come down to your patience and your tolerance for a very drawn-out pace. The action, it is really intense. There were plenty of times when Denzel messed up somebody so bad, you looked at the screen and just scrunched up your face, or the theater broke out into a Craig and Smokey.
Damn!
But these scenes are broken up into very long periods of a slow burn, which focus on character building, relationship building, and a story that tries to bring some heart to counterbalance the violence. But these narratives have a lot of dialogue, where it gets really intense, and the pace slows down, and they talk really low, kind of like this, to make sure you know what's going on is very serious. So if you're not careful, you're very susceptible to having your eyes glaze over, where you have to snap yourself back into it to make sure you know you're paying attention to what's going on the screen. Now, if you have that patience and like narrative as much as action, then you get what you came to see. A good movie carried by Denzel's great performance. He does especially well fostering authentic relationships with other characters on screen. There's great chemistry between him and Melissa Leo's character, and I was genuinely surprised and pleased at how much I was drawn to the relationship between him and Ashton Sanders, who plays Miles, a teenager who lives in his building. There's a lot of focus on the relationship between those two, and their scenes range from charming and endearing to heart-poundingly nerve-wracking. There's one scene in particular that I've seen in plenty of other movies, but in this one, the entire theater was holding their breath. Depending on the theater you're at, those who weren't holding their breath were whispering loudly at the screen, "What are you doing? No, 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 no!" Denzel delivers like he always does, and the best parts of the film is how savage he is when he seeks revenge against those who wronged him. And I'm not talking about the action. The levels of pettiness he goes to when he finds out who it is who hurt his friends is worth the price of admission alone. In the end, if you're a Denzel Washington fan, which should be about everybody, then Equalizer 2 is a movie for you. It has some predictable plot points, but had some small surprises that I didn't see coming. Has high impact action, but limited rewatchability due to its slow pace. I mean, I haven't seen Equalizer 1 since it came out in theaters. With that, I'm giving Equalizer 2 7 out of 10 Denzel Washington ha's.
Huh?
Good, very good.
And laughs.
Sucker.
You never know.
Alright, y'all, that was my review for Equalizer 2. As always, the written review is in the link below. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.